What is going on, guys? My name is Kazzy, and welcome back, I guess, if you are watching this. If you are an old subscriber and you've been watching my channel for a long time, you'll know I am notorious for taking lots of little breaks and just not really saying where I'm going. And so we're back, and we're just going to do a little foot draft and just really see if we can rack up some coins during this team of the season. Now, I know a lot of people... everyone's got their different ways of drafting. Some people choose the reserves first, some people choose the starting 11 first, and then there's me. I choose to have no chemistry. And it's a completely different way to have your foot draft, but it actually seems to work with me. My last 5 drafts, I've managed to get to final. This one's really a non-pick, so I'll just pick someone random because he's not going to play. It's very, very simple. Here we get the informed Gareth Bale. Quite like this card. I also like Di Maria. I think on this occasion we're going to go with Gareth Bale just because it's a newer card. I've only used it once, and I think I used it at left back. So we'll go with him on this one. Out of these cards, I really want to use Verratti, but I know he's got an inform, so we're going to avoid that one. We're going to go with Schweinsteiger because he does really good for me. He's got high work rate, so he's all over pitch. His stamina does go down quite quickly, though. We've got the inform... Oh, how can we turn down the inform Kante? It also doesn't matter if players have Chem on this game. Like I said, I've made the last 5 foot draft finals, so it just doesn't seem to be an issue if I don't have any chemistry. Matuidi is very good on this game. Thomas Muller is pretty good. High work rates again. We'll go with him. Do we get any more chem if we shift anyone around? I try and get as much chemistry as I can, but it's not really a necessity. Kurzawa is absolutely amazing on this game. And he gets a link, which is just a bonus. Okay, we get 2 team seasons here. I don't know if we're going to go with either of them, although this guy looks very not sucky. Yeah, I'll show myself out for that one. We'll go with Sucky on this one. And we'll go into the next centre-back choice. Because usually you wouldn't be able to put someone with him. He would be someone that you avoided in the draft because he's in the Swiss League and he's from Czech Republic. There's no one that he really links with. But if you do drafts like I do, it doesn't really matter. We're going to take Lovren there just for the sake of it. And then right backs, this is going to be a non-pick because we will definitely not be playing them. So I'll take Al Mohammadi, I think that was. And goalkeeper, I'd like to have my goalkeeper to have 1 chemistry link at least. On this occasion, we're not going to get anyone, so hopefully we'll get a better goalkeeper in this selection, and we do get the record breaker check, and also the informed Casillas. This is quite a tough pick, 86, 88. Actually, Casillas is just a lot better. Apart from positioning, which he's only got 2 worse, he's got 90 diving and 91 reflexes. Never realised how good this card is, so we're actually going to take him, and we will play him in there. And we'll move on to the next selection. Inform Godin, always going to go in there because he's such a good defender on this game. And also, the way of drafting like this, it just means you get to use some different players. And because otherwise, if you're just going to win the draft and get chemistry, you're going to take Liga BBVA every single time. And it's just not fun for me to do that. I'd much rather have a couple of random players that might potentially be good for me. But that's really what the squad building's about, and just having the online seasons matches. I thought I took Matuidi. No, I didn't. Okay, we'll take Matuidi there, and we will probably put him in there. What's his work rates? He's high. What's Kante? Medium. Put Kante in the middle. Actually gives us extra chem as well. And I know a lot of you are probably going to be Messi, and then he goes striker. I know a lot of you are probably going to be screaming at your screen saying, why didn't you take this player? He gets better chem here. And quite simply because I just don't feel chemistry matters at all in this. Well, I haven't really tried it in seasons. Maybe that's a little experiment that I need to try. We'll take Marco Reus. Doesn't really fit in anywhere. So we'll just leave him on the... He can be a super sub. I don't mind playing left wings at centre mid either. We'll take Di Maria on this instance. And really, I feel like this team is very, very good now. There's not many people I would change. And so these picks are really void unless I get someone amazing. Because, yeah, I'm happy with the team how it is now. So we're just going to go through these nice and quickly. See if we get anyone decent. Hongmin Son there. And then we'll just put the super subs on the bench. We'll keep Van Persie on there because... I've been meaning to use Van Persie. I've been meaning to make a team around him at some point, and with the informed Mario Gomez as well. Sadly, we don't actually get a link with our goalkeeper, which is really sad because it makes it quite I lost the foot draft final on my last attempt, and the guy only had 4 shots on me, and he scored all 4. And I had the inform Roy Patricio. I don't know whether that was just because it was Roy Patricio and I didn't really have any other keeper options, or if it was this lack of chemistry. But as you can see, our lowest chem is actually 3 with Lionel Messi. If we get an Argentine manager, that's what we're going to go for. Just give him the little extra boost. We don't get one, so we'll just go through 66, 66 there as well. So we'll go with Louis van Gaal on this occasion. And we end up with a massive 66 chemistry, 88 team rating, and a 154 squad rating. Now, my team ratings are usually quite high just because I tend to go with decent players, but the team rating's never good just because fuck chemistry in this instance. So this is the team, guys, and we're going to go in and you are going to see the highlights of how I done with this team. So guys, this portion of the video will be post-commentated, so I already know the results, but first team we come up against 4-5-1, a formation I don't really like in this game because I feel like it's way too open. The one centre mid just has way too much work to do and not the strongest of teams in my opinion. But he starts off very, very well. Van der Wiel sends a big ball downfield, Casillas comes out for it, decent clearance, it's decent, it's not the best, it's decent, and then Toni Kroos just hits one from there and it just flies into back of the net. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything I could have done in this situation. I didn't call the keeper out and I had no players around in that area. But luckily it doesn't take long for us to get back into this game. Little Messi pull through and then we do equalise it. You've got to remember this Messi is on free chemistry. So by the end of the video, let me know down in the comment section below if you think that these, if chemistry truly affects players in this game, because I really don't think it does, because I haven't tried it in the other game modes, but look, there we go. Messi again, 3 chemistry, 2 goals in 37 minutes. This guy instantly rage quits for some reason, even though being only 2-1 down and Road to Glory is out for this one, especially if you're doing a Road to Glory. Like, why would you quit so easily? But the second team we come up against, very, very nice. 4-1-2-1-2. Not too keen on his centre attacking mid, but the rest of the team is very, very solid with the 94 Ibra and Pavel Nedved. But Messi just doing a very Messi-esque run there, being held off, skips past one of the sliding challenges and does finesse it once again on free chemistry. I'm really going to stress this throughout this video. Free chemistry. He manages to do something like that. And Kante, who wasn't really best for me, I found him quite disappointing. He was a decent enough player, but he just, for 5'7", he's not really the best to be holding the line. And once again, Messi getting another goal for us and making it 2-0. And then Neymar runs through here, sees Matuidi in the middle, picks him out, and then smashes it home for 3-0 in the 45th minute. And once again, these players aren't on full chemistry, and they play as if they are. I didn't feel any slowdown or anything like this. Messi manages, that's the cheapest penalty I've ever got. I saw him slide and I just decided to skip away, trying to get him a red card. But we do give this penalty to Kante, and he's going to smack this in the top left, my favourite corner. And we do go 4-0 up on this occasion, and we do go into the next round of the draft. And we do come up against a very, very nice team with the blue Kante and blue Dembele. And the moment I saw this team, I was just like, that is a very good, very, very good midfield. He's got Xhaka, Dembele, and Kante. I just knew it was going to be a brick wall to get past them 3. But it only takes us 16 minutes and the keeper punches it out, and Thomas Muller, first time, not on full chemistry, gonna stress that again, he is not on full chemistry, hitting a volley, first time, and managing to nestle it in the bottom corner. Really nice goal there. And here I'm just waiting for an opening, get very, very lucky with Messi, and it bounces through, and Messi manages to finish that on his favoured left foot, right into the top corner, giving the keeper no chance. I think about 90% of the shots I do on this game are finesse shots. I just find them to be much, much better in this game, and just so much more reliable to go in. And as you can see here, he brings the keeper out a little bit. I make the angle a bit nicer for Messi and do once again just finesse it, and Messi's got the curl. And now I'll show you the halftime stats there. He's had 0 shots. He changes that really fucking quickly because he runs through Kagawa here, passes it through to Bale, and within, wow, 1 minute 40 seconds of the second half, he's got a goal back. And then one through ball. Gareth Bale's through once again. and he plays it across. I thought Aubameyang was offside. He wasn't. And now it's just been 4 minutes and 19 seconds, and he's 2-0 up with 2 shots. And then Dembele to Naldo, Naldo to Bale, 3-0. 3-0 in 8 minutes, 11 seconds with 3 shots. And I done what I should have done straight away, and I slowed the game down. I went on to defensive for a little bit just to hold off, and Kante does a bit of bullying there. As you can see, it is the 82nd minute, and Bale manages to slot that one manages to slot that one home. And to my relief, because I actually thought I was going to lose this game. And some of you might think that was meant to go across the goal, the field to Muller straight away. But some of you might think this is sweaty, but you're playing to win. And is it worth doing a sweat to make it 5-3? The answer to that is yes, because once again, from kickoff, he just runs through, passes it through to Aubameyang, and he scores 5-4. So if I didn't sweat that and I missed that opportunity, we could be going into extra time, and that puts me in a bad situation because you don't want to do this. And now I believe this is the final, and this is the team we come up against. This team is absolutely incredible. There's very, very few players I wouldn't pick here. Rakitic and Thuram being the only two that I was kind of looking to exploit, because I don't think they've got the best stats compared to the others. And he absolutely rinsed me with JJ Okocha. JJ Okocha plays a really good ball over to Griezmann and makes it 1-0 in the 45th minute. Of course, it's the 45th minute. Now, Neymar manages to keep this ball in. We get supremely lucky here because he makes a tackle with Dani Alves, doesn't get enough on it. Neymar manages to come across. It's saved off the crossbar. Back to Neymar. Neymar is able to head it home for 1-1 in the 51st minute, putting us right back into this game. And we try and get the lead here as we are running through with the one and only Lionel Messi. Get extremely lucky once again. Ball bounces up. He doesn't do good enough defending. Messi on his right foot cuts it back across the keeper. Remember, guys, he is on free chemistry, and he's showing the love right there because he has potentially just won us the foot draft. And Messi once again plays it over to Neymar. And right there, he should have super cancelled with Dani Alves because he knows he's not going to get the ball. Or press B straight away to do an acrobatic clearance. But once I concede 1 goal on this game, I absolutely lose it. And it's so frustrating because here, 89th minute, he does slam one home with Griezmann. And then the 90th minute, all I had to do was keep possession for the last 3 minutes of the game, and we would have won. Very, very easy. But no, his team of season defender, I don't know how to say his name, Kiai or something like that, I don't know, manages to put him ahead, and then he absolutely rinses me with a Okocha. Fake shot into a fake shot, dribbles past me, and then slots it home. 4-3 in the 100th minute, and at this point, I've crumbled. I've conceded 3 goals with no reply. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win this one, but we get a penalty. Right there, Neymar takes a shot, and Dani Alves slides in. Muller steps up, and it's safe. But don't worry, we've got a corner, and maybe we can score from the corner. Gareth Bale whips it in, and Neymar with the header, and it's hit the crossbar. This was sort of my luck throughout this game at this point. I've conceded 3 without answer, but then Thomas Muller makes up for his penalty miss and makes it 4-4 in the 112th minute, and we do go into penalties. And now I'm going to speed this up because it'd be a really, really long video if I didn't speed this bit up. So we will just speed it up, and I was in his head from the first penalty until the last. I don't actually think he scores 1. I make the first 2 saves, and at this point, you know that he's going to try and play it safe, and he's probably going to go down middle for his last penalty because he just wants to get 1 in the net. And I knew that, and I saved it, and then Casillas does a little dance to celebrate that we just won the foot draft. And so we do win the draft, 3-0 on penalties, and we are going to go and review the squad and open the packs. So guys, we end up winning the draft with our 66 Chem team playing Messi on free Chem up front. I don't know how many goals he got throughout the whole tournament. It was probably 6 or 7, which isn't bad in 4 games. Casillas wasn't too bad, although he did make, he didn't save. Suki and Godin were brilliant at the back, and I was a little bit disappointed in Kante. Him being 5'7" in the game gives him a massive disadvantage in midfield, but luckily we did have Matuidi and Muller, both with high work rates, who really worked the pitch just as much as Kante did. and it ended up winning us the draft. And I get terrible pack wins. Rewards. That's a word. Rewards. I end up getting terrible rewards every time. I've never had a 100k pack in probably 50 draft wins on both my accounts. So we'll finally find out if we get a 50 or 100k pack. And oh my god, we actually managed to get a 50k pack. First time, and team of season is out. So this one is just a 5k pack. We will open this and see what we get. Probably nothing decent in this one. It is Morales v Levante left mid. We'll probably just quick sell them free and store everything else in the club. And now, 50k pack. First time I've opened a 50k pack on this FIFA. So, or no, we got given some for free by EA at one point. But this is the first one that I managed to earn. Let's see if we can get rewarded. We get Lloris. It might be an 84 blue. No, there's not. Oh well, Lloris and Sterling will sell for a little bit. Kovacic might sell for a little bit. Akore, Schmeichel might sell for a little bit. We'll send them all to the club. Actually, Ramos might as well. And we'll quick sell everyone else. 3,700 coins back into the club. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and make another draft. And I'll probably do this one straight away. So hopefully there'll be another upload very, very soon. But if you like this, please drop a thumbs up and hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. And let me know how it can be improved, because I always want to learn. So thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Kazzy, and I'll talk to you all very